Hello and welcome. I'm Jen, and on behalf of Vista Wellness Center, I am bringing you this movement and mindfulness practice for grades 6 through 12. Thank you so much for being part of the practice. This is a recorded webinar, so you can view it and practice with it as many times as you'd like, and do feel free to share it with others. All right, so today's a big day because many of you are finishing up your last week of school in June here in 2021. How exciting. And some of you, hopefully many of you, are getting ready for different activities, whether you'll be traveling or taking swimming lessons, or maybe you have a special sport that you'll be participating in. More than likely, you'll be spending a little bit more time away from your desk and your computer. At least I hope you will. Take time to be away from your seated position and your computer and enjoy the movement in your body. So our practice today is going to focus on posture points. Now, these will be points in your body that you bring your attention to help you stand tall and strong. And these will also be points of entry when you're in this lovely, strong posture to access a smooth flow of breath and a recharged body and mind. So let's get started. When you are ready, you are going to move onto your belly. You're going to go belly down in a pose we'll call crocodile pose. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to begin your practice, what that posture looks like, and then I will sit back up, but I want you to stay where you are. So make sure you are on a supported surface, so not in a swimming pool, on a raft. And make sure that you're on a non-slip surface if you can. So a yoga mat is preferred. And you're going to make your way onto your belly. You're going to turn your toes out if your body structure allows that. And then you are going to stack your forearms and rest your forehead on your forearms. But wait, there's more. If you find that you are not comfortable with your head on your forearms, you can take a blanket or a little pillow and put that on top of your forearms. So here is your position. So while you are belly down in your crocodile pose, begin to feel the support of the floor below you receiving the weight of your body. Now bring awareness to your nose and the open nostrils. And feel yourself breathing in and breathing out. You might even feel the air from your nose when you exhale on the skin of your arms. Now be aware of your belly, and it's against that surface that's supporting you, but it can still move a little bit. As you breathe in, you'll feel your belly press into the support below, And as you breathe out, you'll still feel it touching, but it will soften away. So this is not an effortful push. This is simple breathing and noticing what naturally happens with the contact of your belly on the support below you. Now, as much as you are able, feel your breath deep and smooth. And relax. Let go of your day and what is yet to come, and be in the moment. So if your mind starts to wander, notice, breathe, and encourage your mind to come back to meet up with the breath and be aware of your body in the moment. It is a practice. Now begin to notice if there's anywhere else that you can feel moving in relationship to your breathing. This may feel to you in the sides of your body and your ribs, and even in your low back or middle back. This is a great position to calm down, quiet the mind, connect with breath, rest. And it's a little harder to fall asleep in this position than it is on your back in our traditional Shavasana. Now please do your best to stay with feeling yourself present in the moment, following your deep and smooth breath. And we will slide our hands beside chest. So slide your hands beside your chest. Feel your elbows bent, squeezing towards your ribs and back and down. Then lift those feet, turn those toes under, anchor down with your belly, and very gently start to rise up into a little warming back bend, keeping nice and long. When you exhale, see if you can grow a little longer and lower the head down to the mat. Press into the upper thighs, your low belly, strengthening up through your belly, back, your core, and float that back down. Now your elbows never have to straighten. And your most important quality here is smooth, deep breathing. And the next time you come up, continue to press through the top of your head, the crown of your head, that is, the tips of your toes. And continue to press up into a kneeling position. When you get to kneeling, pause and feel. Good. So posture point, crown of the head. Take a moment to put your hand there, and as you inhale, get a little longer in your spine if you can, so grow taller and press your head into your hand and your hand into your head. Good. Now keep that length, lower the arm down. Come into your table position, and as you inhale, arch as you lift your chin, chest, and your tailbone. And when you exhale, tuck your chin, curve your spine, and lower your tailbone. Also bring the points of the toes on the inhale. Tap and bend those toes. Press the heels back, lengthen through the toes and feet. Exhale. Chin tucks, spine curves, tailbone sinks down. A few more times in this way. From here, kneel again. If it is not comfortable, please sit in a way that is. And if you can, you're going to spread your knees a little wider so that tailbone or the base of your spine can sink down towards the mat and maybe land in the space. If it doesn't land, you can grab a cushion or a pillow and put that under. So now we have the point at the crown of the head, the points at the toes. Let's just call that the feet. We'll call the feet now as a point, and the low back, the base of the spine, the tailbone. Good. Now we'll return to center. We'll bend through those toes and we'll lift into a very, very nice pose for calming the mind and bringing clarity to your thinking. So those of you who might still have a couple exams or any kind of testing or a big project that you need those qualities for, practice this down dog. Plus, it's just fun to be upside down in a really supported way. Now feel the crown of the head, the feet, and the tailbone. And deepen your breath to breathe in all those spaces and the spaces in between. Then a nice walk of the feet towards your hands. This forward fold here is also refreshing for the brain. Let's go ahead and just take a little movement. Knees as bent as they need to be. Of course, if you're more flexible, you straighten. And then let's all lift open, wide arms, touch the palms overhead, and draw those hands down the center. Now take your right hand and put it on the chest towards your collarbones. You can maybe feel them right here. And the other hand on the low back. Now we're going to add this posture point, the upper chest, the collarbones. And when you breathe and your lungs expand, can you feel that movement into your hand? And maybe you can even feel movement in your tailbone. Lower the arms. Now please bring your feet together as close as you can get them, and your legs will come close together as well. Because all bodies are different, not everybody's legs will touch, and not all of the legs will touch completely. But please practice now like you are a really strong pole, tree, the skyscraper, whatever you want to be, that you can feel stable in. So it might help to imagine or put that image in your mind, and then squeeze those legs together. Do not hold the breath. Feel a firmness in your belly and try to lift up out of your waist and bring those arms up. Mountain pose. Not everyone is comfortable here. This position with legs closed was an example to teach you how to gain strength and stability in your legs and core. Traditionally, I step out about a foot's distance. Please then lower your arms down. But continue to feel your breath deep and smooth, and feel a relationship in your body to the crown of your head, your feet, the base of your spine, tailbone, and your upper chest, collarbones. Good. From here, we're going to begin a little balance. So hands on the hips, put your weight in your left leg, and swing your right leg out and in front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swing in the front, and try not to tip over. And if you start to, re-engage where we started and try again. I was finding that much easier earlier today than I am now. Second side. Feel your power, feel your root, feel good about not sitting in your chair anymore. Yeah, And then lift and cross, and lift and cross. And close. Now, it might not feel like you were doing much at all, but you would have tipped over if you didn't have some kind of activation in those root and core muscles. So good job. Now let's make our legs a little bit wider, and we're going to inhale, circle our arms, and then exhale, lower down. Continue like big circles with not only the arms, but with the breath. So a nice continuous flow. Inhale up. And we're still keeping the toes forward, the knees forward, the hips and the chest, and our gaze. Roll those shoulders back. They definitely start to roll forward as we sit for long periods of time, especially when we're really involved and interested and passionate with what we're doing. We're often really into it and leaning forward. So we want to change that and roll it back. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. So let's review one more time. Crown of head is a posture point. The feet are posture points. Low back, tailbone. Upper chest, collarbones. Good. Now let's take a nice wide straddle. And the toes are turned out just a tiny, tiny bit. Actually, that's not true. They are turned out to whatever space is appropriate for you to keep your hips forward. And again, because all bodies are different, your toes might not look like mine. So thank you for letting me fix that. So I want you to ground down, feel really stable. Your legs are very firm as well, or you would continue to grow your straddle out, and we want to stay where we are. Now, I'm going to bend my knees to fold forward, but you don't have to if you are flexible and safe enough. Bending down, I then press into my feet, my tailbone, and my head, lengthening. Then I'm going to lower down. Please follow when you're ready. If the hands do not meet the mat, bring them to your thighs or your shins. Bend your elbows a little bit. Tuck your chin. And then take it to the right and the left. Still aware of those posture points. Back to center. Again, upside down. Relax the mind. Next, inhale, come up halfway. Reconnect with those posture points and your deep, smooth breath. Bend your knees if you need to. Anchor, rise up on inhale. Close the hands down towards the chest. And then you can heel toe your feet together, which is nice and massaging for your feet. I like that feeling. And then we're going to go down onto the floor again and finish our practice. So a nice, safe way to go down. You're going to move on to your back. And you're going to get as long as you are able without holding your breath. And then you're going to press your low back into the mat and hug your knees in. Re-lengthen, inhale. Return to the ball, exhale. Reopen, inhale. Return to the ball, exhale. And then get yourself in the position for your final relaxation in Shavasana. You stay where you have landed. Legs can be straight or knees bent with feet on the support below you. Now please let the back of your body release into the space below you. Feel your nose with just your mind's awareness and the tips of your nostrils. Breathing in and breathing out. Now bring awareness to the crown of your head and try and relax there. Let that relaxation flow through your face, neck and shoulders, and then try and relax more deeply in the upper chest. And let relaxation continue down the arms, through hands and fingers. Relaxation continues through the front of your torso and the back. And relax even more in your low back, tailbone area. If you can feel your hips get heavy, that will help. And then that will also help you relax down your legs into your feet and toes, where you will again relax as deeply as you can in the feet. And now be aware of your whole body relaxing and resting. And please stay in this resting zone as long as you are able.